Well, hello and welcome back to Meandering Ways. And with our Folktail Beavers, they're hard at work here. And I think this is going to look pretty darn nice when it's done. As you can see, and actually, this isn't done. This is part of the build. And I think it's going to look pretty darn good. But it's going to take a minute. And we are going to have to deal with a bit of a problem here, and that is our log situation. Because if we look here, one of these, and I believe it's 15, let alone all the other things, including these levees, 15 of these, one requires 60 logs and 80 planks. So log situation, not good. Now, last time I did come over here, plant a bunch of oak trees. That will be a big help. And I did fill in the gaps here with the cattails and and the spatterdocs. The beavers here are replanting, and I did receive a comment on my last video, which I did figure it out when that was, I had these all set to cutting when I was really short on wood, so I just said cut, and I didn't remove the cut command. I did notice that last time, but yes, right here. Replant dead trees, not marked for cutting. So apparently if they are marked for cutting, we won't remove those because there would be something there to chomp on those trees. Now over here, when these do get fully grown, I do have two wonderful little lumberjack flags with a whole large underground pile, so we should be pretty good. And they can zip up and around and over and down and around, and that'll be fine. But I don't think that's enough because I'm also at risk of losing this. We are heading into a drought. So depending on how fast this water goes down, that would be a bit of a problem. Yep, all that is good. Yeah, you can see how full things are. And technically, I don't think they're coming outside the dams. They're coming through our sluice gates here, but that's fine. But that is also for another day. We have all this water coming in here too. Anyways, what I want to do is I want to come over here. It's time for us to grow up. I mean, basically, I do want to do a multi-layer tree farm. And I think that's a good call over here because of all of our industry over here and here. So that's what we're going to focus on. So what we can do is just zip right through, literally through the night as, I got chomping. Now this is actually going to be a bit of a problem in the fact that I have to figure out a new design. And you'll see why here soon. So as they zip around, actually let's pause because I don't want them to do anything overnight. Now, if my calculations were correct, what I want to do is come down 4. I want to come over 4, which basically means 5. And then same thing up here. Well, not quite. I'm still going to go over 4, but I'm only going to go over 3. Up 3. And then what I want to do, I believe, hang on, the distance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that 7 distance is fine, but going left to right, I want to go over 9. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Oops, sorry. It's supposed to be 9 to there. Please continue to plant an oak tree. Thank you. And then same thing here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Then we go there. So that is not the same distance, and that's going to be fine, but that's 2, 4, 6, that's fine. So we're going to go up, once again, 2, 4, 6, 7. So that does give me the 4 over, and actually, that's fine there. Why do I feel like that's not 6? That's not 9. Nope, that is 9. Perfect. Okay, so same thing. What I want to do is come up here and just go right there. Now, these I do want prioritized. And let's just make sure. So come morning, they take care of these. But yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem because, you know what? In hindsight, I probably should not have gotten rid of this because I am going to have to do some bridges and whatnot to come over here. So why don't we rebuild this? It's in a spot. I've already got a spot for it, so let's put you up here. That's fine. I think I can still get up. Can I still get up here? Do I have any way to... No. Did I completely cut things off? Oh, that was smart of me. Oh, that was so smart of me. Yeah, that wasn't smart of me. They can't even get up there. Okay, let's... I guess you can run. Oh, hang on. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they haven't gotten that one yet. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Oh, what is? I feel like that one a little higher. No, we're good. Can you even? You should be able to reach that. Too far. Oh, you little bugger. Oh, That means, you know what? I'm going to have to cut a path. Those trees are about to get chopped down. So I am going to just say don't replant these for now. Bugger. All right. Okay. That being said, what I can do, if I was... Ooh. That is annoying. Well, you know what? Sometimes the simple way is the easy way. I'm just going to take a bunch of platforms here, extend them out, and I am just going to go... Oh, that's going to work. 3, 2, which means I need one more of these, 2 and a 1. In fact, I need another one of these. And I'm going to remove this path right there. So I can go staircase, 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 staircase. And it was basically a little bypass area. I am going to set this to a too high priority so it gets done on a much more rapid basis. Same with this up here. And then I'm going to just add a connection. Obstruct it. No. Okay, we'll have to come this way. That's fine, I guess. Bugger. Actually, in the short term, where are you what are you doubling up here? You're going to there? What? You serious? Does this count? Hang on. No, hang on. Zipline station. Oh, yeah, okay, because I got it going up there. I'm like, but I'm not connected yet because I was looking here. Okay, that's fine. I was going to try to connect here, which I would love for a 3-way. Yeah, giggity. That would be so, so nice. But beavers can come up here and get all of that built and going. They can start here as well. Oh, that one's going to take a minute. Okay, we're going to sacrifice this tree because I don't want to wait. Any others? 2%? Yeah, well, actually, you know what? I probably don't need to go that far. 4%? Maybe. Let's cut that one out. That will grow up. That's fine. It's fine, folks. It's going to be fine. Now, the other thing we can do is, because I am going to need, I was about to bridge, but I can't bridge. That is going to be a bit of a problem. In fact, it's probably going to be better for me to use overhangs. But what's funny is, I think I'm going to try to go higher. So why don't we... I'll just lay these out for now. And why do I say higher? Hang on. Will that give me enough space? They can come underneath. So if I was to put a pathing through here, they come underneath. Actually, if they come underneath here, that's going to be good. Because then I can do overhang. No. Because I think I need to go one higher. Let's see. Do I have enough space? The answer is yes, I do. Okay, there we go. So yeah, all of a sudden, this little simple build has gotten even more expansive. So as you know, the easy trick when you're doing this type of scaffolding or simple, well, it is overhangs. But if I leave double space, I'm gonna have to come over one more to here just to make sure. Okay, so with that, what I say, I needed another single platform right here. Yeah, so I'm solving one wood problem by creating a massive wood problem. Even the overhangs. Like, yeah, this is penny wise, pound foolish. Oh, okay, actually, you know what? I made a mistake here. That is not a bad mistake because I think that's going to save me from needing to do another set of overhangs. But it's fine, no guts, no glory. But yeah, so we're going to get this going. In fact, I don't know why I didn't run the path, and I'm sure some of you are screaming at the beginning. Why don't I just run the path on this side? All nice and easy. Nice. And then I just go right across. There we go. And once again, one more. And then all I need to do is put in a bunch of stairs. And we have a nice set of scaffolding going right across, and they'll be able to build everything underneath. It's probably a waste of resources, but you know what? It's been a while since I've done something foolish, so why don't we get at it and do something a little more foolish? So the paths are just to make sure they can get all the way up here. I'm not sure of the exact distance off the top of my head as how far they can travel without a path. But what I do know is they don't like jumping. The beavers hate jumping. There we go. So that is good to go. Like, well, why do that? You just put some piers in. Yeah. There is more. There is a lot more. And since I want to get this investment into my trees, I am going to prioritize these as 2 high priorities. Of course, they need to get up here. But nonetheless, 2 high priorities, 2 high priorities. We're good to go. Good to go, man. Speaking of good to go, how's this going? They bypass in. They have the stairs coming up. And it's just going to take a minute, so that's fine. So what I think we should do, besides letting the beavers just do their things, which this project now seems small in scale by this point, I think we need to go down, 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 down. How are we doing? Okay, it is time to extend the path. That's fine. It's going to take a minute. We're not activating that today, I don't think, because there is more work to do here within our water storage area. More importantly, diverting things down, which I did receive a comment, and I'm going to contemplate that as suggested moving this forward, and maybe that is a better game plan. But I do have the holes right here, or that's where they plan to go. So, I'll have to think about that, but I could bring them out, but, we'll see. We will see. But for now, what we're going to have to do is just wait for all this scaffolding to be built, and then we can get on with, well, today's raising the roof. Well, we have some good news. All the scaffolding is built, but we're basically out of logs and out of water. 2.6 days of this drought left over. These trees are dying. They will survive. These ones, I guess I must have a better water reservoir on this neck of the woods. And I do. Maybe that's something. You know what? Let's do it. Let's look at expanding this out. What do I do? 3, 6, 7. There we go. Let's see if that helps. Come back up. And as you can see, we've got all this going here. Pillars are almost in. But what we need to do is we're going to need dirt. Lots and lots of dirt. Now, to make that easier, we're just going to come in and do a little 3x. I am going to cut the path here because there's no point having it otherwise. And we're just going to get a little storage, a little large pile. Yeah, that makes sense. A little large pile. We're going to set that to obtain, make that a priority. You know what? Why don't we also do the same thing down here? We'll come in and just another little large pile. Yes, I get the irony of that. So once again, set to dirt, high priority. In fact, what I'm going to do is make sure the platforms underneath are also prioritized. See, now prioritized. That is good news. Now, the other thing I'll point out is I did have a little stretch here of trees that I actually don't have on the cut command. I actually had some of the pine trees set to cut command. That is off. And speaking of cut command, I actually came over here and put on a cut command so we can actually cut these trees. And I've traded these guys out for bots because might as well. I do have this little small tank set to have the haulers prioritize it so that hopefully always stays full of biofuel. Ooh, speaking of full, look at all of this maple syrup. So hopefully that's now being harvested. Maybe. Bueller? Are you within range? Yes, you are. Okay, I guess come morning. Palm. Let's see, you gonna come, Palm, and take care of this? Buddy? Where are you at? Oh, yeah, boss has caught him with all the rest, late to work. But he's coming in hot. And let's see, does he get to work right away? Yeah, there he goes. He is getting the maple syrup off. Now, it's actually likely a problem, the fact that I'm probably calling for it. So, since I have like plenty of extra beavers, I'm gonna take the opportunity and just put in another little topper shack. Do I want to put them this way? Nah, we'll have it here, and then they can just keep gnawing away. Now, since we're gonna use a lot of dirt, I have turned these two guys on, but let's turn on and turn to bots these, because we don't want the beavers to get injured, so it's fine. Now, speaking of bots, one of these things is not like the other. I was poking around. Yeah, he's like, oh man, what happened to all my buddies? Now, I guess some buddies do come visit him because of the haulers, but I think we're going to turn you over to a timber bot. Yeah, you've been replaced, my dude. You have been replaced. Ooh, this not so good. Look at that, 13.9 days. Thankfully, we'll be fine. Now, we actually have a big day ahead of us. And I am going to actually disconnect this zipline station. We're just going to have to. Now, even though I got dying trees here, so we've got a lot of dirt to lay in. But you notice, I cannot get a block in until that is 4 high. Hence, why I want 4 high. Now, what we're actually going to do, hang on. We're actually going to turn these around the right way. Let's turn those away. In fact, let's start over here. Oh, is that not 4 high? That is not 4 high. So we're going to make that, see, can't get it there. We're We're going to go 4 high. And I don't want to attach to the causeway. Be careful. Careful. But there we go. We can start just building these out. And boom. They're not touching. It's going to be fine. Hence why we've got all of these here. Once again, we kind of just stretch these out. Now, it's probably best is if I do come from... Actually, let's get rid of the scaffolding. Well, it's not. We're just going to hide the scaffolding. There we go. Come this way. It's going to be a little easier. You can see, based on this, that as far as these things can go, which is fine. Be like, well, that's not very big. Don't worry about it. It's going to get bigger. That's what she said. Well, actually, that's what I told her. Anyways, never mind, you bunch of... Oop, getting a little premature there. Premature action up there. So, what we need to do... extend these out. And why can't I get you there? I should be able to get you there. Huh. That is little bugger is blocky. We'll move him. It's funny. That one's fine. This one's not. But these guys got a lot of work to do already. So for now, come on up. Get these going here. Be like, we done? No, we're not. So in fact, we're just gonna double these up. Like, wait a minute, double them up. Yeah, we're gonna double them up. And that is going to give us a very wide area. Ooh. Gotta make these matchy. Kind of like this guy got missed, and so did that guy. And this one won't let me build. Oh. Pause. I got reckless. Oh, and they already started building them. And those would be hard to get rid of. Those would be annoying to get rid of. But there we go. Caught them in time. We can let time go again. And just build them out like this. Now, what I can do is let's have a look. If I move this... Actually, I wonder if I... No, this tower doesn't move. The door's already here. So I am just going to take this, move it over 1. Get that prioritized, please. Come on, builders. You can be removed. In fact, to make sure I don't have problems, let's go. Just build that there. And then I can come back in. Yeah, see, that's fine. It's all good. Make that a priority. It's fine. So it's coming along. It's coming along. Be like, well, what's the point of the doubling up? Good question. Good question. But the better question is, why is this not built yet? Come on, guys. Oh, yeah, the 0 logs. Oh, thank goodness. The majority of this build over here is now going to be dirt. Scaffolding is complete. Which makes me wonder, can I find with my little eye any spare logs? No, I don't have any. Oh, what's this trash down here? Berries. Yeah, little water log. What about here? No, nothing in here. What about here? Nope. I could reclaim stuff, but I want access down there. So no, I don't have any extra, rubbish lying around. They've picked it all up. Good on them. Ooh, I don't know if I told you, but I did build 2 builders' huts and a hauling post. I do have 13 free beavers and 22 free bots. So why don't we come in here as well? Maybe I will place them here temporarily. I am going to place... Where did you go? Right here. Same spot where they are always. Put a hauling post in and a builder's hut. I'm going to make these 2 low priorities. So, keep 10. There we go, Sargon. So that is good for the beavers. So, I'm actually going to prioritize building them, though. So that will be good. And I'm going to zoop up here to where the bots like to hang out. And I am going to place 2 hauling posts, I think. Yeah, so for now, what if I put one there? Yeah, let's, actually, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. Actually, kind of fits. Happy accident. Now, I'm going to unlock those for 250 science, and we've been eating through our science points, and it's been a long time. So today we're just going hog wild on the science. So those are set to bots. Let's make sure they're 10. And I'm going to make these super low, make them high priority to build Sargon, but super low priority as a workplace. So if there's a hazardous job I want them to work, they'll work it. So that is the end goal. You can see this is starting to come along. They're starting to haul the dirt because that's the one thing they can do. So that is a good thing. What is not good is how slow things are. What do I need? I need 1 plank, 6 logs down here. Many, many more of those things. Egods, egods. Thankfully, the wet season is here. Now, I should also point out, look at this. All these guys died. They died on the vine. What was that? Can I cut these? I'm in cut range? Yeah, they are. But this area, I'm going to have to rethink, because when drought hits, well, not even just the drought, at a certain point, actually, hang on, did they come down here? Oh, hang on, I already got some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful plankage. I think I'm okay if I remove these. If I was to remove those, and then these, that's fine. And while I'm down here, I am going to, yeah, see, look at all those planks. Free planks! Free planks! Get your free planks here! So there we go. That did not collapse anything. That is good news. Happy about that. Because then they can take these up here. Which makes me think, what did that bring me? That brought me 5 planks, 4 planks. Yeah, they're going to build this, and that is the last that I need for the moment. That's a big lie. This all needs to get built, but I want to actually get a better balance of planks versus logs. So we're going to come back to our industrial area, and I think I'm going to turn off 2 of these. Yeah, I think that's a good call. Those are bots. That's fine. So that's just going to take the strain off of the log situation. So I'll get a better balance of logs via planks. Okay, so that is underway. We have, in fact, this is almost built. We need 1 more log. The dirt has come in. That is good news. Wait a minute, have they built, speaking of good news, you guys gonna build these things? High priority, oh yeah, logs, see? This is why I need logs. But what I can now do is show you the next phase of this, because at this level, it's as far as I could build out, which is why I put a second layer on. So if I come out, and I think that is as far as she blows. But if I come around, we'll bring it to the edge. Come on this side. In fact, that's not a bad way to do it. Just stretch it down. I think that hole, yeah, that hole will be filled. Nice. Here, yeah, that little T is fine. This, however, is not. Which is just trying to find the spot I know this is going to be a big hole, well, bigger than this, but that's bigger than it's supposed to be. And I just need to find out why I cannot. Oh, there we go. That's going to help. I don't know what's going on here. We will come back to that. Huh. Did I lose? Okay, now we're back. There we go. There we go. Yeah, there's the hole. That is the hole. This little T here, same thing over here, but there's a little space here. Now this space is also bigger than it's supposed to be. I do not want to bring that to the causeway. That's fine there, though. And I'm just going to have to take my time. So you can see what I'm getting up to. I'm just going to finish laying all of the terrain blocks at this level, and then the beavers can get at it. Okay, we got to pause things here, and not because it's nighttime and I'm afraid of the dark. It's because I realized I made a mistake. Now, you'll notice I have blocks coming out this way. So I go up, you don't see any, but there are blocks here, but nothing's being built. And I'm just sitting here waiting. I'm like, do. Yeah, they can't build these. Aren't the arrows in the right direction? Yeah, they are. But this block is just floating. Well, it is floating, but it needs to be attached. It can't just be built here. So what, and I can prove myself here. So let's just come in. We're just going to remove these. In fact, I don't know if I need to remove. That's weird. I thought I would have to remove the top layer too. Oh, it removed this section here. But let's come back down. I'm going to, where are we? There we go. I'm going to flip you around, and I'll pull you this way. Same thing here. Pull it out. Yeah, and now, of course, I should have done this during the daytime. So let's high prioritize these. And I'm unclear as to whether or not I will need to build. Ooh, I'm probably going to have to, right? I'm going to run into a similar-ish problem, but I think it's going to solve itself. I think, and I'm willing to bet the farm, well, I don't have a farm, so, is if I build this way out, it will then be able to turn around and build these up here. Maybe not exactly one for one. You can see here, they're coming in. That is good news. These ones can't be built because they're waiting for a construction behind. So let me actually delete these three just to prove another point. So if I got rid of these three, turn around, build those out. Yeah, wow. Well, that's the one below. So they should be able to start building these. Yeah, see, look at all this construction going on. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. They'll build this one. Yeah, they can reach it. Now the question is, will they be able to build all of this? That is the question. And you know what? I think they can build this. This I think they can build. This I don't think they can build. And that's because, once again, this is hanging. And it's going to have to build this one before this one. See? Waiting from behind. So, I think what's going to be easiest, I'm just going to come down to this layer. I am going to basically remove this portion here on this level only. Then all I need to do is come back down underneath for now, and they can build out. See, it's actually some ways this feels easier. come out this way. I can come up. Yeah, it held all that. It held all that. That is good news. See, that is now built. I think we're fine. So all I then need to do is on this edge here. Oh, come on. You can do it. There we go. That's as far as I want. I don't want to cover the path. So I have them reverse. So I'll be able to build these and then this. I think then we're fine. Yeah, see, they're building all these out. Just have to wait for all that to be built. Which makes me wonder if I should just turn this way. You know what? The beavers are fine. They're like, hey, Sargon, we got this now that you fixed it. So we're good. Just let us do our job, please. And thank you. As you can see, things are going well. Now, you might be saying, hey, Sargon, tree farm? That's pretty unfertile ground. And I completely agree. Nothing's growing there. Nothing whatsoever. But we're not done. In fact, we're going to go up because why have one level when you can have two? So now I think the thing that's going to make this easy for me is I'm going to try to get that bang on. Why do I feel that's off by one? If I come up. So, no, that's right. At least it all appears to be. So I'm just scrolling down, trying to hit center. And here as well. And then I should be the same. Okay, that is hopefully good. Try to do a little spot checky. Yeah, that feels right. Now, what we're going to do is the exact same thing we did before, except, well, we have to get up. Get her up. So that's going to go up 4. 3, 4, 2, 3. Oh, and that's right over. Oh, but thankfully still have clearance. Clearance. If you know the movie, you know the movie. So we've learned a bit of a lesson. So from this side, we are going to go out this way. And that's going to be fine. Now what I should, hang on. You know what I also should do? Why don't we come in and I'm going to prioritize the stack right here. There we go. That is prioritized. Makes me realize I missed you here as well. And then same thing if I come up, thank you, and out. We can do exactly what we've done here before and just build the stack. Now, you can see it is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But what's important is this side. Learned our lesson. Going to come back. There we go. Come on. There we go. Rotate it around the correct direction without hopefully connecting to the causeway. We do not want to connect to no stinking causeway or put that on the ground. Yeah, it's one thing I find with 3D terrain. It can be tricky at times, but it's fine. We're all good in the hood. There we go. So, this side here, and well, I think I said it was going to disappear, but I didn't. So, but what I will do is I will put the next layer on top, just off camera, because we're making great progress. And the haulers are hauling. Look how fast they fill this up. Pretty good. Now I could make it even quicker if I put somewhere here a lovely little zipline station. But they're doing such a good job. They're doing a decent job and I'm not going to worry about it. But I'm going to prioritize. We're going to prioritize those large piles. So what we can do is off camera, but on this part on camera apparently, off camera, see, rotate around so they can build it. Off camera, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another layer on top and repeat exactly what is down below. Well, we need to slow things down here because I've noticed a problem. I have 22 bot vacant jobs. That is not good. And at one point, I had extra bots where I actually built 2 hauling posts. So I'm like, well, let's just go. Well, wait, what? What are you guys just doing? Sitting around doing nothing? Like, there's nothing being constructed here. So I clicked on it and said, well, bot chassis is good, bot head's good, bot limbs, let's come over here. Bot limbs requires gears. I have no gears. I have no gears. And this plank situation is problematic because for planks, for gears, they need the planks. Let's have a look here. Once again, no gears. I'm like way out of gears. Although there's planks, but literally they're just sitting there doing nothing. And then, actually, that's the bot heads. This is the bot limbs. It's even worse. 36 gears versus the 9. But nonetheless, now the only thing that's getting technically made are bot chassis. That's it. Because, well, even then, planks. My goodness. Yeah, we're in a bit of a pickle. Now, I think part of what's going on, if have a look, I know where they all went. They're all over here. It's coming along pretty good, even though I've been ignoring this. But the beavers haven't. See, look at all these planks that are needed. So you know what I'm going to do? Whatever's not built, I'm going, at least from requires basically logs or planks, I'm going to pause it all. Pause. Let's go down. No, that's not down. This is down. All those are built. That is good news. These I'm going to pause as well. And this, I'm just going to basically pause these. That will effectively stop it. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. So that's going to get our a log situation in a better position because then we get things going again. Because nothing else is calling for logs except my planks. But I am going to need gears as we discussed. So I'm going to open up 2 gear workshops and 2 lumber mills. I'm going to set these to bots. I'm going to pause, I think. Ooh, do I have science? Barely. I'm going to pause we'll pause 2 of our dirt excavators. Because that will bring us basically down to +1 bot, which they'll go work at a hauling post. And my dirt situation is strong. I have a strong dirt game. So 8,200 dirt, we're fine. But I need these guys to get going again. In fact, how's my... Plenty of scrap metal. Plenty of metal blocks, that's good news. So, I think that's fine. We'll just let them do their thing. Hopefully soon we will get gears in here. Yeah, I actually think we got one, because I think that was at 0. Nonetheless, the beavers, I'm glad I noticed that. Now, the other thing I've noticed is if I come here, none of these are being built. And that's because if I come here, that is not at the edge. So if I am... I think I need to go... If I come down, I literally just need... Yeah, literally. Just a little more space. A little more reach, I should say. Ooh, what's cheaper? Actually, this might be where I do... Yeah, look at that. 4 logs, 4 planks. I am just going to do a bunch of little mini bridges. So that gives me the one extra reach that I need. Now, there is a reach issue here, but I'm not worried about it. We'll get that later. But if I come over here, I think I'm going to need that. Yeah, we'll put that on. So we will use some logs and planks, but it's going to be fine. So some of that will come here, but most of the planks will end up going here. Now, I do have an option for more planks, and that's if I come all the way down. Checking how this is going. Pretty confident if I come in here and remove all of these planks. Yeah, see, there's no, I don't think we're going to collapse the tunnel. That is a lot of planks back. Boom. Go up. Yeah, nothing collapsed underneath. I am going to set that to a too high priority. Did I just see an explosion? No, must have seen things. All right, we're good. Beavers are good. We scroll up. They got plenty of dirt to lay, so we're just going to let them get that done. Morning has come, and we have one last train block to fill in. Well, that's a bit of a lie. That's a very obvious lie. But this is the last one they can reach unless I built some more scaffolding, which I'm not going to do here, and I'm not going to do there. We'll get them another way. But first, let's just see if we can get this guy to come and... Bueller, come on, somebody. Want to get the compactor out, and we can just finish this guy off. Thank you very much. Okay, pause. Let's pause things. Because we also got to get ourselves up there. The scaffolding is going to have to go. But first, I'm going to take this zipline station, and I am going to move it over one right here. Nice. I am then going to put a pylon. Yeah, I think right there. Then I'm going to come around, put a zipline station right here. I'm going to, oh, I can fit that one in. That one, nice. Now that's going to be interesting to get to, but I think we'll be fine-ish. So prioritize that. That's going to go here. Can I build that? Too far. Oh, man, I thought I could reach it. Okay, you know what? I might have to do, because I think they need to be able to see underneath here, and they just can't. So I am going to dynamite. We're just going to lay a wee little bit of dynamite so they can get that. And this one, put a connection right here. So you can see they go zoop, zoop, zoop. And then I'm going to have to zoop. Now, I could, try to build up another one here. But I think what I'm going to do, I am going to take advantage. I'm going to put a regular one. Let's see if I line that up. Hang on. Great way to see if it's lined up by using this tool here. There we go. If I put that here. Okay, first we're going to have to explode things. But the plan is, you can see it goes zoop, zoop, zoop. So let's get some dynamite there. Same thing over here. Now I got this built here. But I have a feeling when I'm going to build the zipline station, turn around, it can't reach it either. So same thing, we're just going to lay a little bit of dynamite and hopefully that will allow them to reach under. That'll be fine. And I think what I'm going to do, I will get rid of this dirt pile here because why the heck not? Get rid of these, come on, there we go. Get rid of those platforms. They can pick up the garbage. That'll be nice. Be even nicer if they brought in some TNT. Okay, here we go. Will this solve my problem? Boom, boom. Can they reach underneath? Yes. All right, let's get that going. Do the exact same thing over here. Come on, Bueller. I want to set off some dynamite. Let's go. Boom, boom. Come on, beavers. Don't you love the boom booms? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? Anyone? No? No? There we go. Boom, boom. And now they can build this. Beauty. Nice. Now, I'll point out, log situation is starting to stabilize. I have turned all of these on. So hopefully planks, they're getting back up there. Gears come in. Gears basically go out. Hopefully we can catch up. So that's fine. Now I might be saying, hey, Sargon. Well, that's nice. You're going to get yourself up there. Nice. What are you going to do to get water? Well, let's come down here. And thank goodness we have logs. I am going to build out, for now, this is going to be the game plan, a little 3x3 pond. That is nice. And I am going to come in here and unlock, for all the science that I have, oh, we're going to invest in some scientists here. I'm going to put in a little water drop, or fluid dump officially. Come on, get up there. Why won't you go? You tell me you need to be built first, or I gotta go up a level. Bueller? Yeah, pick the right thing. Ah, yeah, just had to go up a level. I am going to put a little staircase. I am going to put some little storage. Where are we? Some water tanks. I think I'm just going to flank them right here. Set those to water. Don't worry, we'll get up here. As you know, we're going to zip. And while that is going on, I'm going to put some foresters. And I want to limit the amount of walking that has to go on here. And I am going to have to. I am going to put... Okay, hang on. Since we've got this guy built, I'm going to put you guys back in high priority, because that is where Zipline Station is going to go. Beauty. So if I was to use that, I wonder, maybe only one tank? Because if I come straight up, straight down, that's going to be the same thing over here. Oh man, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Challenging / interesting. Okay, I can't build that there yet because of the overhangs, which I can probably get rid of these. Let's do that. Ooh, do I? Ooh, if I get rid of... Oh, that might then not reach. I might have to... You know what I can do? I can... You know what? I think... Oh, and I shouldn't have got rid of those. No! It's fine. You know what, though? Hang on. We'll be a little cheeky. Let's put a staircase there. They can get down, and they can do their thing. And now, more importantly, I can put my zipline station here. But my goal now is prioritize the build. My goal is I need to fit in a few things. Then we can just get this built. And that is, I want a large pile up here. We can do, I kind of maybe want a little hidden. So you can see it from the top. Well, I can see it from this. So same thing, if I come on down, put that here, go up. Why am I feeling like that's in a slightly different spot, but it's not? Okay, that's fine. And then I want a forester. So you can see the reach of this forester. It is beautiful. So we're going to put a forester. And then I think two... Well, actually, if I put a lumberjack here and here, that's going to be fine. I'm going to move this water tank, because then maybe just so they provide support to each other. Oops. Then come around. Let's get rid of this extra path by mistake. And then I can put in two little water tanks. So you can see how things are going to get themselves flushed out. So tell you what, let me do this over here and down here, and then we can start planting some trees. Well, cycle 51, the wet season has returned. And, you know, before we have a complete look at things, plenty of water here, not a problem. I do have plans to make this bigger, better, better. Bitter, better, bigger, better. We're going to make it better. Water's coming through here. This is all died out. These trees dying out. This, it's coming along great. Now we're going to make one small change up here. Slow things down. Before we basically, well, you guys can be laid off for a little bit. Because it's going to be a while before the trees come. And I'm going to remove these foresters. And yeah, we're just going to basically do one thing first. I want to run this right across. Zoop, that's going to be awesome. But I had to move those because the steeple was in the way, at least the way they were facing. See? Yeah. But if I move that out, actually, if I will move it this way. I'll just move it out one, have the door as close as possible to minimize the amount of pathing I need to do. Make these high priority, high priority. And now I can just come in and lay oak. Now I think this is something where I can plant. It's dubious at times, but I think we're okay. So we're just going to go hog wild in this area on the oak trees. Yeah, all the way. I'm just going to lay it down, at least for this level and the one below. Wait a minute, why can't I? Oh, it's not going to let me. This is going to tell me, any of these other trees shorter? Nope. Birch? Nope. So, lay some dandelions. But for now, we're also going to come down here. Once again, we're going to lay you guys off. Same thing down here. Oop, pause. Now, could I? Oh, can I? Oh, I can. No, I can't. You know why? Oh, hang on. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Which level I'm at? That looks disconnected. That needs to be reconnected. So that was disconnected. So basically, even though I could run it through, I can only have 2 connections, and they're all used up. So once again, down here, I am just going to lay out the oak trees. Now, somebody could convince me, maybe not to do all oaks on all 3 levels here. Could also convince me to go higher. That is also an option, and one I think would be pretty good to do. But basically, I will now have 3 layers of oak trees over here, and that should ensure I always have plenty of logs, plenty of planks, and then plenty of gears. So I think we would be good. So, but with that, I think we're just going to need to watch these guys plant, and see our oak empire grow. So with that, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.